As MD8, we complete 1 year of our government. It is very easy to get lost in the euphoria. That is the reason why our government, instead of having fanfare and celebration, we decided to introspect. And this program or this function today is not a celebration, it is another day in governance. But completing 1 year, it is important for us to look back and realize what are the things we have done, and maybe more importantly, what are the things we have not been able to.
So, sorry,
And plan-
can we have a copy of the report?
Education, as we had mentioned from day one, has been a priority for this government. In the last 1 year, as was promised in the beginning also, that we have come out with an education policy after detailed discussions, and the education policy is being implemented in different aspects and different points. At the same time, many other infrastructure projects have taken place. More notably, we have 2 model colleges that have come up or they've been sanctioned for Patharkama and for Rongjeng, and we have our Eklavya model of residential schools. Out of the 50 sanctions for the entire country, 11 of them were sanctioned for Meghalaya. In the health sector, and again another very important social sector, we have come up with the mega health insurance phase 4, and this has been launched where almost all the families in Meghalaya state will be covered, and the amount of the coverage has also been increased to 5 lakhs. And as you're aware that different kind of services will be covered under this. We also have sanctioned a state-of-the-art diagnostic center which is coming up in Shillong, and this has been done through NESETS, Government of India Donor Ministry. At the same time, you're aware that upgradation of civil hospital in Tura, including installation of CT scan, has been done in Shillong, in Tura civil hospital. In the road sector, a lot of achievements have been achieved in the last 1 year. In 2018-19, the sanction for PMGSY increased 4-fold from last year 2017-18, from an amount of about 220 odd crores. This financial year there has been a sanction of 1050 crores under the PMGSY scheme. Under the Central Road Fund, there has been a major increase in the sanction from an amount of 60 to 70 crores in the previous year. In this financial year, the sanction has gone up to over 320 crores. At the same time, we have not been able to get the official sanction letter yet, but we are working on improving the national highways, and work is in very advanced stage where sanction for roads for national highway improvement will be done in a very short time. Under public health engineering, as you are aware, we have under the NESET scheme, which is donor ministry, we have current sanction, and the foundation stone in fact was laid. Sanction was made about 10 days back by the donor ministry for a 35 crore water augmentation program in Tura, and also a 25 crore water augmentation program in Sora. Apart from that, other smaller projects from the state schemes have been implemented in different parts of the state. Under the power department, as you're all aware, the Ujjwala Assurance Yojana program is being implemented at an amount of 125 crores. At the same time, the Saubhagya scheme also implementation is going on, where we intend to electrify each and every household in the state. Under the water resource department, we had a sanction of over 300 crores in the last financial year, where different irrigation schemes are being taken up. This is one of the highest sanctions the department has received in the last few years. At the same time, under tourism department, the schemes that were implemented in the first phase of Sudesh Darshan have been completed, and a new sanction of 85 crores for Sudesh Darshan has also been taken up in this financial year and have been sanctioned by Government of India already. Under the CNRE department, we are touching almost 1,000 crores in terms of the implementation of NREGS, and I'm happy to inform you that Meghalaya state is one of the highest performing states when it comes to NREGS scheme at a national level also. My friends, there are many other programs that are there. I will not be able to go into detail. It's a very long list, but we will be giving you this report card in the next few hours, and you'll be able to see all the different programs that have been implemented. I would just like to touch, of course, on agriculture, which is very important also for us. As you're aware, under agriculture and horticulture and animal husbandry and fisheries, we have been able to make a lot of forward movement. You're aware that the milk mission has been launched, and the milk mission in Meghalaya will be investing almost close to 215 crores will be invested in the milk mission. Another scheme for a piggery value chain has also been proposed, and another that will be amounting to about 200 crores will be invested in that. We have also started the missions for Lakadong mission, which is an investment of 75 crores, the jackfruit mission, an investment of 80 crores, the mushroom mission with an investment of 50 crores have also already been started. Another big achievement for the government was the proper implementation of the I-Teams, that is the call center for the farmers. Almost 17,000 farmers are registered, and almost close to 4 lakh metric tons of goods have been transported over a distance of 54,000 kilometers in the last 1 year itself. Directorate of Food Processing has been inaugurated, and this is a very important step. As you know, food processing is one very important aspect in the agriculture sector, which was neglected in the last few years. But now we have got a specific focus on that, and we plan to take that sector forward. So apart from that, as I said, there are many other areas. In the fisheries sector also, we have started the Aquaculture Mission 2, and an investment of 377 crores in the next 5 years is going to be implemented, and already 94 crores has been sanctioned for that particular project in fisheries. My friends, having said that, as I said, I'm not here to make claims that we have done everything in 1 year. That is obviously not possible. We have a lot of challenges ahead. 1 year has been a lot of challenges we have faced, but we have given our 100% as a team. The bureaucrats as well as the cabinet and all the partners of the MDA have worked tirelessly to ensure that we take the state forward. And there have been many challenges, but I can assure you that we are up to the challenges, and we will work towards ensuring that we achieve the goals that we have in mind. There are many things to look forward to, and through the next 1 year, we will do our best to ensure that we are able to fulfill the other promises, as well as move forward in different sectors so that we can take our state forward. So with these few words, once again I take this opportunity to thank God for the last 1 year, where He has guided us. At the same time, I thank all our colleagues and our officials who have been very cooperative in ensuring that this 1 year was productive. But as I said, there are more challenges ahead, and we need to work harder to ensure that we can fulfill our goals in the future. Thank you very much.